Hello and welcome to a special episode of the Ferret Business Podcast. Why do you ask? Because today is my birthday, that's right, it's April 1st. I'm your host, Yemi the Ferret, aka Yemi, aka DJ Yemi. So, help me celebrate, I have brought my two best YouTube buds, CaneZ and Chongus Dongus. The links to their channels and stuff will be below, of course. Hey, how you guys doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good, man. How are you?
Oh, I am wonderful.
Okay, I have to say something.
All right, say
Your
it.
picture, Chongus, for the longest time, I thought it was actually you. Until I found out it was a meme. And I'm like, oh.
No, I had to clarify that to Yemi, too. I mean, he didn't ask, but I just wanted to make sure.
That's Brendan Fraser.
But yeah, that's not me. That's Brendan Fraser.
Well, speaking of Brendan Fraser, I tasked Chongus with watching the Loony Toons Back in Action movie. And
Oh, man.
I think he wrote up a little review for us.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, mostly I just had notes on, like, alright, here's the thing. Honestly, I didn't hate it. I mean, I found it pretty entertaining, honestly.
Is it better than my videos?
I don't know. That's a pretty tough threshold to pass, honestly.
Exactly. That's what I like to hear.
But I mean, for like 2003 and like Warner Brothers, I don't know. It was better than the reviews reflect, I feel.
Have you ever seen Space Jam?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, we gotta end the podcast. I'm out. Nope.
That's the next one you're tasked with watching and reviewing for us.
Alright.
Did they make a sequel to that?
They were gonna. No, there was rumors that they were going to with LeBron James. But
LeBron James.
we'll see if that actually happens.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So Looney Tunes Back in Action was better than the reviews say.
Yeah, I think so, honestly.
Yeah, that was my jam when I was a kid. When I was like 15, 12, you know, I was watching that like crazy.
I mean, first thing you gotta talk about is Brendan Fraser. He's the 90s heartthrob of like all movies, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Those
the Mummy.
abs.
No, he didn't show him off, but you could see him like through his acting. He portrayed him through like his personality.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna get ripped. I'm gonna be ripped. I'll be the next Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, man. You'll be starring in Looney Tunes 2 back in the wheelchair.
Loony Toons 1.5.
Back in action again.
There you go. Perfect.
But yeah, I mean, like the CGI was pretty good, honestly. I mean, there was a couple of times where it looked weird with like the actors like grabbing the characters, but I mean, honestly, it was pretty decent.
Compared to Roger Rabbit, how did pan out?
You're gonna hate me, but I haven't seen that either.
Oh, there we go. Another
Okay,
one.
I actually have not seen Roger Rabbit.
What? You haven't seen Roger Rabbit?
I only seen him in Space Jam.
What?
Was that the one?
No, that's Bugs Bunny.
Oh, never mind.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? You guys go look at, watch that movie.
I've heard of it.
I think it's on Netflix if you have Netflix. I think it's still on there. It's like
Oh yeah.
that movie was made in like I think it was made in like the 80s, and like the CGI and all that stuff is like top notch. Like it's
Wow.
super entertaining.
Yeah.
So
I started.
You go ahead.
I started watching this new show on Netflix. It's called Money Heist. It's a series. It takes place in Spain, and it's like these group of people. They try to rob like the biggest bank in Spain. It's pretty good.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Delish, nutrish, and splendid.
Chongus, was there anything else you wanted to say about the old Looney Tunes?
Yeah, they made some pretty funny jokes. Like they were bashing on Daffy Duck. They're like, Yeah, pretty much like the whole demographic for like people that like use like angry fat guys in basements. I thought that was hilarious. Let's
Any
see.
wheelchair jokes?
No, unfortunately.
Dang, come on, bro. We're starving down here.
there was a joke made by Porky Pig that was pretty good. It was like he said they made him like stop stuttering and something else, and he's like, man, he said something about like political correctness, and then Speedy Gonzalez was like, yeah, I feel you, man. I thought that was pretty funny because like I don't know, the ratio, like the racial stereotype portrayed. They made a Finding Nemo reference, which I thought was a little weird. It was just like out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, he just looks over and goes, "Hey, I found Nemo."
Yep. And yeah, like I said before, they made some like meta jokes about like Brendan Fraser. He's like, yeah, I did some stunt work for The Mummy, starring Brendan Fraser, and
Wow.
he's like, I'm pretty much in the movie more than him. Let's see. There's a couple things that made me mad too, though.
Oh god.
Oh, lay him on me.
Man, Elmer Fudd, he has like a single shot, like whatever that gun is. He shot it like multiple times in a row. That just made me really mad. When he's talking to that woman that works at Warner Brothers, I'm talking about Brendan Fraser. He's like, "Oh yeah, you drive like the 1988 Alfa Romeo. Good engine, little underdriven." It's just weird because like he was really specific. Like he's checked this car out like thoroughly, and it was just really strange that he would know that.
He's only good at finding mummies.
Also, his dad was rich, but like this dude drives like a Honda XR 650, which is like it's like a dirt bike for the road, pretty much.
Oh.
I thought that was really weird.
Well, they wanted to
Oh,
make
crotch rocket?
you gotta be able to connect with your audience, you know. They're like, oh yeah,
Yeah, I got one of those.
boy,
That's
I'm
what I
I'm on
do.
the level of Brendan Fraser.
That's what I do.
Okay.
I connect with the audience.
Oh, we know. When you stare longingly into the camera.
Probably one of the weirdest. Probably one of the weirdest things was they got lost in the desert, and they were like, "Oh, what direction should we go in?" And Brendan like pulls out a coin and flips it, and he's like, "Yeah, we should go that direction."
Then they end up
What?
finding a Walmart. So
It was yeah. They found the Walmart, but he flipped a coin to choose a direction.
yeah.
What the fuck? What?
Yeah. And one thing I took note of, but like it's not really it doesn't really reflect anything about like the movie's overall score, I guess, is like the Damian Drake, who was Fraser's dad in the movie.
Mhm.
He really reminded me of like the police chief, like James Donnelly from LA Noire. So I thought that was interesting. Like his voice is pretty much spot on.
You like that game, don't you?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I'll have to play it.
Actually, they just recently, I think like last year in December or November, they put out like a remastered version.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. On the Switch too. You can play on the Switch.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Ooh, CaneZ.
I can't record it though. I'll get an old Striker-Rooney.
Oh, man.
Speaking of new games and the love for a game, CaneZ Resident Evil 6, not Resident Evil 6, Rainbow Six Siege has been your new love.
Oh, dude. Let's just say, if it was a female, I'd be going places with it.
How many bases?
It's not. What? How many bases?
You know, first base, second base, third, home run.
Oh, well, all of them
To the home
at
run.
once.
All at once.
Home run. It's been out for a while, but
They're on the air
it's
free
so
now?
popular. Yeah, I think they're Yeah, they're on year 3. It's still a very popular game on Twitch and everything. It's such a fun game. Like, if there's cheaters and stuff in the game, they instantly ban them. Like, the last patch they did, there was a glitch where people would go invisible. Everyone and their grandmother was doing it. Oh, it was annoying. And then, like, a couple weeks later, they patched that. It's like, oh, get wrecked.
It's always nice when they keep up with the game, especially as 3 years old. Man,
Yeah.
I don't know of any single game that has the same amount of support.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Like Call of Duty just like completely gives up. They're like, nah, just let them at it. Let them hack the game.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think well, they've been kind of keeping up with Black Ops 3. They just did a re-release of it with the Zombies Chronicles, so I guess they have to
Oh,
do
that's
something with that.
They-
But that's only 2
they're
years
still
old
up.
now,
They're still updating the game.
which is nice for the people who like Black Ops 3. I'm sure as soon as
Oh.
Black Ops 4 comes out, they'll be like, fuck this game, let's go.
What's your opinion on Black Ops 4 and Modern Warfare Remastered?
Modern Warfare Remastered or Modern Warfare 2?
Modern Warfare 2
Two.
Remastered.
I mean, you know, it's just a leak, and it might not be true yet.
Yeah.
And it's definitely if it's gonna come out, it's definitely not coming out this year because it's Treyarch. Black Ops 4.
Oh, they said it was coming out in October, supposedly.
Well, Black Ops 4 is coming out in October, solid.
Oh yeah.
But Modern Warfare 2 is just like maybe. I don't think it's coming out this year. If it's gonna come out any year, it's gonna come out next. You know, with whatever Infinity War is doing. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
And they might do another
here's the-
package deal.
Here's the thing about the whole Call of Duty franchise. Like they said it's gonna be boots on the ground and all that. That's great, but they've dug themselves they've dug themselves too deep of a hole. Like they've screwed up their games.
Yeah,
Like
I think they're crawling out.
except for well, World War II was good, but like I don't know. Like people expected too much out of the game. That's the issue.
Well, yeah, I think, and a lot of people held Infinity Ward up to like that standard of freaking like I don't even know. And then they came out with that Ghost game, and everyone was like, "Well, this fucking sucks." And then everyone was hoping for Infinity Ward to be, or Infinite Warfare to be like the best thing ever again. It's like, no, man, it's not gonna be better.
Everyone is bitching and complaining about World War II.
I don't know
how
why.
they didn't have enough content. It's like, dude, it's World War II. Like, what do you want them to do? Make things up? Like, honestly,
Well, it's not like they're
there's
not
only so
updating
much
the game
that happened
either.
in World War II.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah, I
true.
know.
And it's like it's not like they're not adding content. It's like every month they seem to be adding a new weapon or a new map or something like that. Even though it might
But
be a shitty map like Shipment, you know, it's still fun.
In all honesty, the zombies on there is complete dog
No,
shit.
yeah, it's lame and generic.
Brutally horrible.
They tried to
It's
do
so
that.
bad.
They really tried to do something different, and they were like, "Well, it just turned out into a regular zombies map."
I really feel like they just need to quit doing zombies.
Yeah, really, they need to
Honestly.
bring back the Spec Ops. That's what I really love
Yeah.
from Modern Warfare 2 and 3, and it's like we haven't seen it since.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was like one of the greatest things about like MW2 is just Spec Ops.
I've run through it so many times. I don't even know how many. I can't count on my hands and feet. Dude, if Modern Warfare 2 Remastered doesn't have Spec Ops,
I think it is. I
I'm
don't think it's gonna have multiplayer though.
you know I'm okay with that, and here's the reason why. Is because I was really looking forward to the single player in the Spec Ops. Multiplayer
Yeah,
is
you
like
know-
I'll get that out of Modern Warfare 4, or I can go back and play Modern Warfare 3 on computer. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, here's the thing. I heard about that the other day. Is like someone rumored, like, yeah, they're not gonna have multiplayer for Modern Warfare 2, like remastered. Honestly, like if I want to replay Modern Warfare 2, I think I'm just gonna go like get on my PS3 and just like play it
Yeah.
like the original version. Because I mean, honestly, it's not that outdated. Like
No.
you can still enjoy it. It has decent graphics. Like they're not great, but but I don't know. I think the main thing's the multiplayer, just because of like all the hackers that are on now, and just
Oh.
it's like completely ruined.
Yeah, it would be nice if it had the multiplayer with it, because You can't go back and play. You can't go back and play a lot of Call of Duties now. They're full of hackers, even on consoles, even on PC. There's no escaping them.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, they're a bunch of foreign people.
They're just getting the game now. They're like, this new game's really good.
Oh,
Where are you from?
yeah,
Oh, Mother Russia.
oh.
And I remember even when like Ghost came out. What was the game that came out before Ghost?
Before Ghost was Black Ops 2.
Oh.
I think I remember someone saying something about like their hacks being compatible with like Ghost because they didn't change like the platform at all.
Awesome.
Like they could just immediately like import them once Ghost came out, and they just worked.
That's crazy. that's
Yeah.
lazy too. It's like making Madden.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, just like Madden, actually. It's the exact same thing every year.
The only game that I have ever hacked on, and that honestly I'm okay with hackers being on the game, is GTA 5. I'm fine.
Yeah. Honestly, hackers make that game like better.
I'm fine with it. Like when people do money hacks and everything, I don't blame them. I'm not spending $100 on $1 million. That's so
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rockstar definitely like they don't give you enough like money, and everything costs too much.
I have like $500 million on that game from hacking. Like, I have nothing to do on that game now. I'm like, all right, well, retiring from this game.
Well, I mean, see, that's the thing about GTA 2 is they're still updating it.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the online
Like-
stuff.
Yeah,
funny-
I know they added like pretty much new heists, so it's just
Yeah, the funny thing is, like, when was it? It was sometime around Christmas. They did, like, some massive ban wipe.
Yeah.
And I didn't get banned out of everyone. I'm
See,
like,
I
okay.
ended up getting banned.
Oh
You
no.
got banned?
Yeah, man.
I didn't get banned.
Actually, I don't know if it was this December or last December, but I got banned at some point, and I was like, all right, I don't hack at all. Like,
Yeah.
I had some mods, but like nothing major that would like actually affect online.
Wasn't there a phase where they were falsely banning people, too?
Oh
I think it was,
yeah.
like, just recently. And, like,
I don't-
their customer support is straight ass.
Yeah, it is.
They're
They're
a
like,
bunch of dumbasses.
they're like, yeah, if you get banned, you can't repeal, so have fun with that. It's so dumb.
Like, I had a long issue with transferring my character over. And they're like, yeah, well, we really can't help you, so we're sorry. Click. Like,
Awesome.
Yeah, and now they won't even let you transfer characters anymore.
I heard that. That's dumb.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna ruin GTA 6, so don't worry.
I don't know. We'll wait and see.
They'll ruin Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm sure.
Oh, don't say that. Please don't.
I'm sorry.
No, no, you put that evil on me.
That curse. I have Red Dead
Don't-
1.
No, you put
I
that
didn't
curse
play
on me,
through all of
Ricky
it.
Bobby.
I didn't play through all of it. But it's fun so far.
Dude, when the multiplayer was up and running, making a fucking posse and going around killing people was the best. You had like a posse of like 20 people together. They could be randoms and your friends, and you just go around and just find other people and just freaking run them over. It was amazing.
There's a new Wild West game out right now. That's online. It's kind of like that. It's like GTA, but Wild West version.
I'll have to check it out.
I think it's on PC. Oh, don't worry, it's still in early access. So
Oh, it's the early
get your hopes
access.
up.
Oh boy.
don't get your hopes up.
You know what it's called?
I don't remember. I think it's called like Wild West or something.
Ooh,
Okay.
generic.
I know.
All
Hold on,
right.
My PC turned off. There we go.
We don't
Turn
have
back
much
on,
time,
baby.
but
Oh, snap.
CaneZ versus Chongus, Fortnite versus PUBG. Let's do a little mini battle here.
Oh man.
I mean, PUBG is better to a certain extent.
That was over
To-
fast.
To,
Yeah,
Do-
Kane's
do
already
it-
gave himself.
to a certain extent. They have to. Once they do a region lock, I'll come back to the game.
Yeah, region lock is definitely necessary with like. Well, here's the thing: like, Asian people only go on North America servers to like Because they're like, yeah, I know I can win this.
Have you? No. Have you ever been on an Asian server?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dude, they're so fucking bad.
Are they?
Yeah, they just stand there. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Oh, Tony Ma.
China number one.
Yeah. And their eye slits are so thin you could fit a pencil through it. Oh, dude.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I honestly think Fortnite is going to die out soon. Give it a couple months, about a year, and it'll die out. And everyone will be going back to PUBG.
I mean, I
really
don't know
think
if
so.
anyone will really like come to PUBG either, because it's been getting like a lot of hate too.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you've mentioned before, like, you know, I don't think the battle royale thing is gonna last too long.
No. Oh, I hope not, dude. It's the whole thing with the zombie survival thing. That just has to go. Every game in their ancestors is doing battle royale now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Call of Duty even said they might do some battle royale mode in
Jesus.
Black Ops 4.
Was it like
Jeez.
Minecraft was the very first game that did it?
It was the
Like I
Hunger
have
Games survival mode.
Yeah. Have you ever played that? That was pretty fun.
No, I just heard about it through memes.
Yeah, I've played that before.
It was pretty fun, but I think one of the most greatest things ever was killing a bunch of 12-year-olds.
Oh yeah.
I mean, rage. Ooh. Turned me on.
Well, on that note, hey, that's the podcast. That's the birthday special. Just want to do a
Happy
few.
birthday.
Just want to do a few shout outs here. Thank you, CaneZ.
I forgot.
You
Time
forgot.
flies. April Fools. April Fools. I'll take that back.
So
Yes, it's a joke. It's not actually Yummy's birthday.
it
You're
is.
just
Though.
pranking
It
you
is.
guys.
I swear it. I swear.
Randy's actually a cat.
Don't take that back. All right. Well, I got some birthday shout outs here. Of course, CaneZ and Chongus, number 1 and number 2, mods 1 and 2.
Ooh.
Only the order is only because Chongus was first.
Our
You're both equal in my eyes.
our only goal is to destroy all of Havoc's group.
Oh yeah.
Yes, please.
Squad of weebs.
Other.
Yeah, our final target is Swift.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gunning for him.
Once we take him down, it's, yeah,
The chain of command
all
falls.
Guerrilla warfare.
it's all downhill from there.
Guerrilla warfare.
Other shoutouts include people who've been on the podcast or I've already recorded stuff with, so that'd be Joyful Death, Twiggy the Tree, Superbird, Heroin X Hero. Next week on the podcast, next Friday, regular episode, will be Twiggy the Tree, so make sure you check that out when it comes out. It was very interesting talking to him about Sweden. Other things will be people who are in the future on the list for podcasts, so that's Chronoside, F, Vash, Vex Exits, oh geez, Unlucky Studios, Ion Prime, NES Journey, and if I missed anyone, shout out to you too.
Who's this green guy?
Green
never
guy.
mind. There's a green guy. X-Lock 1.
That's my
Never
friend Greeny
ignore.
Waffle.
Oh, someone just joined. Player 2.
Yeah, I invited him earlier today.
Oh.
Shout out to Player 2. Shout out to whoever just called Chongus Dongus.
Sorry about that.
Other
man.
people from the small YouTuber community that I gotta do a few shoutouts for. That'd be Sash TV, Dakota and Family, Crispy Dips, Coco Gamer, Flower Gothic Girl, Half Blood Pixie, Grand Eagle, Havoc Swift, Maztec Gaming, and the list goes on and on and on. But thank you to
We got all
everyone.
day. Finish them.
Nope,
Oh.
that's it. That's all I wrote
Oh.
down, so that's all you're getting.
Oh, snap.
All right.
Snap already.
Well, thank you, Chongus and CaneZ, for joining me.
Oh, I had a
Yeah, no
blast.
problem, dude. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank
Happy
you
birthday.
so much. Thank you so much.
I'll give you all sucking later.
Mm,
Never mind.
I'm just gonna skip right past that. But yeah, thanks for listening. If you've been listening this entire time, hey, I'll see you in the next podcast. This has been the Ferret Business Podcast. I'm your host, Jemmy the Ferret, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Oh, bye.
Bye.